Hey guys, sorry I've been away for so long. It's Wednesday, September 19th, 1:19 a.m. and there's been a lot going on, good stuff, bad stuff. Um yeah, as you can see, I'm very tired. This is my new dorm that I live in, so that's good. Yeah, so just I've had to cut back on classes and only take about 11 credits right now, and that's too much. I'm gonna have to drop another one because I'm still real sick. I'm not getting better, which is really frustrating, but in the meantime, I'm actually in school still, so that's awesome. It's not, I'm not rotting away like I was, so at least I'm in school, uh, working toward my degree while I'm getting treated. So I'm going to see a new doctor pretty soon who is a MD PhD from Harvard, who's a immunologist. Hopefully we make some progress. I've been getting actually sicker, and neurological stuff has been getting a lot worse, to the point where sometimes, like, just horrible tremors. It almost looks like I have Parkinson's. Sometimes, like, drinking water, when it gets real bad, I almost like spill the glass on myself because my hands are so shaky, so that's great. Um, Spastic hyperreflexes, which tells me there's probably something up with the white matter, but and again, I guess MS could still be in the picture. They haven't, I guess they didn't rule it out. Never had a spinal tap, never had the blood test, never had a CT scan, so gonna get that checked. Yeah, just extremely sick sometimes. That's why I'm up right now. I was like incapacitated all day, and then around 7, started feeling a little better. So I'm just like, alright, just do it. So I took new visual and decided to stay up all night because my HPA works kind of backwards, I think. So I'm just taking, I started feeling a little better, so I'm just like, okay, I better take this opportunity because I'm getting behind. So just getting caught up with my classes, everything, doing that, and that's all good. So yeah, and those are going fine. See, I have a lot of books. um, and then I'm just in a chemistry class right now, biology, math, biolab. Probably gonna drop the biolab so I have more time for stuff like resting. But like, this is cool. This relates to MECFS or whatever I have. Like, in my bio class, we're just working with like a lot of macromolecules, and the first half of it, it's like a molecular bio class. Um, but the first half is kind of like biochem. We just work with macromolecules and proteins and carbohydrates, and like had to memorize all of glycolysis for a test, and there's like 33 steps, and I had like a week or two to memorize it, so that sucked. But I mean, it's cool. Like, I'm pretty impressed I was able to memorize it. And there's the old pyruvate dehydrogenase. Is it in there? Yeah, there it is. And that relates to it. So, I mean, like, it's all relevant to the health conditions and stuff, So it's pretty cool. I'm just like, I'm learning a lot, so that's awesome. Um, yeah, learning a lot, so that's really good. But it's still pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie, it's real rough. I mean, I was in the ER. I don't even know if I just said this, but I was in the ER yesterday, and they couldn't even do anything. He's like, "Oh, this is too complicated," and they said maybe myasthenia gravis or something. But the guy is just like, "I'm not a neurologist. I have no idea," but they could tell stuff was wrong, and starting to get like disoriented and having trouble speaking. At one point, I thought I was in Florida yesterday, so it's a little better now. So the neurological stuff's getting worse, so that's great. You can see it is what it is, though. It's I feel miserable a lot of the time, but and I have a lot of responsibility, but the responsibility has meaning. So I hate getting up. It takes me like 5 hours to wake up. for 6. I hate it, and the day can be miserable, but the difference is now the day is full of meaning. The suffering's not for nothing, and I can justify all the suffering and bullshit, you know? It's like carrying a 100-pound weight upstairs. It's miserable, but it's like, hey, look what you just did. So it's still rough a lot, but I mean, really good to be back in school because I'm working toward a molecular biology degree, and then I can go do other stuff in school from there, more advanced training. But so that's cool, and again, it's relevant to all this stuff: the refractory depression, the MECFS, demyelination. That's what this whole degree is about. That's all we study. So that's good. What else can I say? I've gotten in touch with my grandpa again. We stopped talking just because we lived thousands of miles away, and I just would see him like sometimes. But we started talking again because we're both pretty similar, actually. So that's cool. And he's about 100 years old now. He was in World War II all throughout the war as a scientist and stuff. And he's wicked smart, and he'll be like giving me chemistry questions on the phone, and I can't even answer them. And most people his age probably have an IQ of like 60 because of neurodegeneration by then. But so that's a cool thing. I like that a lot, but just hanging in there. I developed PTSD at one point, or from some stuff that happened a few months ago. And I was getting flashbacks a lot, and it was really, really bad to the point where it's interfering with functioning stuff and nightmares and paranoia and all that. But it's getting it under control. It's better. And of course, that's exacerbated by the physiological pathology, meaning just like traumatic stuff. My brain being sick makes it even harder to handle. Pretty simple, I guess. But as an adjunct, I've started working with a neurobiologist who became a naturopath, and I'm really, really against NDs, big time. But this one's different, and they're so dogmatic right now in conventional medicine. Like, they're kind of stupid sometimes too. Like, I was talking to a doctor about this, and I had a question about glycolysis or something, how it affects my metabolism and makes me sick. He didn't even know what pyruvate dehydrogenase is. He had no idea what that is. I mean, you learn that your first year in biology, and it's like, oh my god, you're a doctor. So, yeah, working with her, and we're gonna try LDN pretty soon. I'm excited for, not excited, but the LDN should be good. We try various things, and I'll read like neuropharmacology books and be like, hey, let's try going outside the box and doing this and this and this. We'll try with stuff, and sometimes nothing, sometimes they're really helpful, but no solutions, they're just band-aids. But that's good. Yeah. So I'm still alive, I'm still here. Just busy with school, so much work. When I can't work, it's like 10 hours at a time sometimes. So the workload is just really heavy. I always do extra, but sometimes I do a lot of extra. But you can see the books like the big biochem book, molecular bio book. It's so cool though because it's so relevant to all this, you know. And after enough classes, I can just like pick a topic of M.E and be like, hey, I want to research this little thing, and then I can use what they teach me and actually go attack it, which is really awesome for me. But plus it's just fun. But that's going on. Yeah. So it's been really rough, but it's been meaningful at least. So that's pretty cool. Alright, guys. Long video. So thanks.